Hello my beautiful ladies. Today's video is especially for you because we have this time of the month that we need some special extra attention, don't we? And many of us are experiencing difficult times during that period of the month when we have our period. Well, I will share with you my secret, what I have actually discovered with time through my journey of changing my diet gradually, how it was influencing me and how I stay fully pain-free at the moment. And I'm absolutely very happy about that because I have been having some really hard times in the past with the pain during my monthly period. It was really a challenge sometimes to go through it, to feel comfortable, to be able to stay social even though I am on my period, to go to work, to go to school, to be able to be happy, to smile. It's very difficult sometimes when you're going through this exhausting pain. But I have the answer for you to stay pain-free forever. And guess what? It's hidden in the diet. It's that simple. It's so natural. Every one of you can do it. But of course, you need some will because it requires to take off certain things from your daily usage of food. It may not be easy for some of you, but you can gradually achieve that. And I promise you, if not pain-free, the pain will decrease tremendously. And you will be able to enjoy this beautiful life on a daily basis, no matter if you're on your period or not. I just got my period yesterday. And I wanted to do this video for a very long moment. And perhaps the time is now, since I am on my period. I don't feel any pain. I just had a slight sensation last night. But I slept very well. I'm not taking any pills. In the past, I couldn't go without a very heavy painkiller. Otherwise, it would be impossible to function during the day. When I first changed to vegan, I'm saying vegan, but it's more like plant-based, because we don't really like categories, me and André, as it creates separations. So when we turned plant-based, I was naturally drawn to low-fat diet, and I took off lots of the starches from my diet. I was drinking a lot of vegetable juices, lots of smoothies. So it really helped cleanse my body. So if you haven't done a good detox so far, I would recommend you to first start with a good detox. There's many different types of detoxes. And if you're not sure how to start with, you can always contact me or Andre. You will find our Facebooks at the bottom, and we will help you with that. This is one of our future projects, which we will be starting very soon. Health coaching and helping to change the lives of many of you to a supreme being. Because that's what we are. We are supreme beings, and we deserve to be our fullest, greatest version 24/7 of the month, of the year, of all our lives. So when I changed first to plant-based, as I said, I subconsciously just went low-fat. I was kind of trying to do low fat all my life. I'm saying kind of, because when you eat meat and dairy, it's actually impossible to be low fat. Meat, cheese, any kind of dairy, they do have a lot of fat. And this fat is not very good for us. Unfortunately, fat, as tasty as it is, can be very inflammatory for the body. So in cases when we hurt ourselves and something happens, it triggers this inflammation straight away because it is already stored in our bodies. I am still myself working on taking off some of the excessive fats I have been building all my life, and believe me, it's not easy. It's very easy to put it on, but to take it off takes some time. So if you're wondering where to start off, start with this detox, and perhaps start on finding a way to lose some weight, whether you decide to take out the animal products off your diet or not, which I highly recommend because I don't have experience on staying pain-free with this tip that I'm gonna give you now while eating animal products. So I'm not sure if it's going to work, but if you are plant-based and if you follow these advices, you will have 100% success, I promise you. So as a result of going low fat, my pain during my period naturally disappeared. My periods become a little bit shorter. They have always been kind of short but quite heavy, but they were not that heavy anymore. And I didn't have any pain. At the time though, I didn't understand that the reason behind that was not that I'm eating so much plant-based, but because I had taken off 90% of the fat I was ingesting. Plus, I was ingesting only very good fat. I was eating mostly avocado, not even that much nuts. I was eating chia seeds, flax. Nuts I started to implement a little bit later, and it was again very little quantities. It was practically 6 to 7 nuts a day in the days when I was consuming nuts. And I was still consuming a little bit of olive oil. When I say a little bit, it was really very little, perhaps less than a tablespoon, something like a teaspoon or so a day. After that, me and Andre changed a little bit, so I started consuming more fat. As a result, my pain during my period came back, and I couldn't understand why. I just couldn't perceive it with my mind. But that's what it is, that's what happens. Food actually makes the brain foggy, especially addictive foods. And fat is very, very addictive. That's why anything which is addictive is a sign that we should stay away from it. It is created to make us addicted on it, so that we continue consuming it. And when you continue consuming it, we continue buying it, and when we continue buying it, we make happy and rich those people who are producing. But what about our bodies? What about us? Are our bodies gonna be happy? No. They will suffer. And because the body will suffer, we will suffer. The physical pain can be so persistent sometimes that it affects us on the emotional body. And from there, on all the levels of the aura. So, a few months ago, we decided to try out something new, something different. and it was the high carb, low fat diet. And we really cut down the fat a lot, really a lot. Before that, we were eating sometimes fries. Of course, we were using just coconut oil, but no matter what the oil is, when it's in big amounts, it doesn't give us any benefit, but pain. For the men, even though they don't have a period, it will reflect in a different way. For example, if you have had an injury from the past and you have a weak point somewhere, this place will be getting inflamming from very small things, like just a little bit of moisture in the air or whatever, almost from anything. We went high carb, low fat. The very single moment, ladies, my pain just vanished from the first month. I am already pain-free for 4 or 5 months now. And during a meditation is when I actually understood the reason behind my freedom now. Because meditation is what gives us the answer. It is very important to work spiritually on yourself, not just on your physical body. Because when we combine both, is when we fulfill our complete true selves. Just working physically on ourselves, to eat well, to exercise, it's not gonna do the job. So work spiritually on yourselves. If you haven't started yet meditating or doing something for yourself to boost this energy, this connection with the soul, start today. It's never late. There are beings who transform their lives at 60, at 70, at 80. Can you believe that? And you? What are you waiting for? Do that today. So I'm very happy to share this experience with you. I would advise you as well during the days when you have your period to eat very light. Eat mostly fruits, steamed vegetables, especially green leaf vegetables will help you a lot for the food to pass faster through our beings, and this will help not to have bloated stomach, because when you experience bloated stomach during a period, this causes as well additional pain, because we are swollen on the womb already because of the natural processes that are happening in our bodies. And when you eat a heavy meal which bloats your stomach, this presses additionally the womb and it causes additional pain. So eat light, very low on fat, but at the same time, if you have a craving for something during this period, I would recommend you give it to yourself. If you want a little bit of chocolate, eat a piece or two. It's not gonna hurt you. So these are my advices, and as always, eat as much raw as possible. This is our true life force, and this is what makes us beautiful and vibrant and full of energy. I love you very much, and I hope this really will help you to transform your life. Please leave me a comment below if you try this technique and it works for you. I will be very happy to hear some of your comments, or if it doesn't help you, let me know. Maybe we can work together and we can change something else for you to help that. We are really looking forward to help people, me and Andre, transform their lives for the better. We love you.